All right, so we're going to talk a little bit more about energy and how energy in your story help apply and bring about the changes that you want in life. I've never been a big fan of all of these YouTube manifestors and social media manifestors with crystals and wearing cool chains that are in Sedona, wearing really cool sunglasses, telling you to buy their book that they wrote called The Villain Method. You know who I'm talking about. But I'm pretty realistic on manifestation and especially energy because I've seen it have a profound impact and change on my life. But I'm a realist and I like to try things out. So some of the things that I've read and some of the things that I've researched all talk about the way that we talk about ourselves. Like it begins with your story. Your thoughts become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your character becomes your destiny. And therefore, what happens internally, there's always a delay in our external physical reality, right? So change needs to happen up here. And change not only needs to be started up here, but it needs to be felt with the heart. So the change that you want, right? My business is a multi-million-dollar business. My business is successful. I have the partner that I want. I have the life that I want. I already have everything that I need. You have to see it up here, and then you have to feel it with your heart first. And you have to do it so much in a way that you understand there's a natural lag between what happens up here and your external reality. Like it's not instantaneous. And this is what I work on with clients. And this is why I like to work with people for 3 or 6 months, because I want to see if they're going to be consistent with the way that they talk to themselves. And if you can be consistent with the way that you talk to yourself, you can be consistent with your actions. And if you can be consistent with your actions, those plant the habits, so on and so forth, like we've already talked about. So ultimately, what I'll teach clients, because I'll teach them to feel the thing that they want. I'll teach them to visualize it, right? To the point where they can run their hands over that thing and describe that perfect scene, describe that setting. And then we reverse engineer the steps that you need to get there. And then we take those reverse engineering steps and we pretty much bring it into a plan to the point where you can think and change the way your affirmations and incantations and daily story about yourself happens. This is what I do. It's not rocket science. Now, because it's taken me a long time to figure out, and I feel like I've pretty much mastered it, but I'm always learning, right? I charge a lot for it because this is the stuff that they don't teach you in school. This is the stuff that you have to go through, whether it be trauma or heartbreak or any kind of amount of stress, to the point where it really makes you use this stuff and put it to the test. And I have. And I have all sorts of tips and tricks and tactics to do it. Hey, Charlie, get over here, weirdo. And I love sharing that with other people, right? It's not easy. So if there's anything you guys should understand, it's that you need to start changing the way that you talk to yourself. You need to talk to yourself in a kind manner, in a supportive manner, and act and talk and feel like things that you want are already done. And you need to speak in a future tense about those things all of the time, right? I'm already married to my ideal partner. I'm already a multimillionaire. I already drive my dream car. I already have multiple houses across the United States. Whatever those things are, those are the things that you need to start telling yourself. But it's not just telling yourself, it's feeling those things too. So, sounds complicated, I know I'm rambling here, but your internal thoughts will always change your external reality. And if you are the one who's saying, oh, I'm sick and I'm never gonna have this and I just don't believe it and yada, 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 then you're right and you won't, right? And your life won't change and you'll still experience pain and trauma and frustration. Oh, I can't let go of this person. You're right, you can't. Good luck with that, right? You have to be willing to change what's up here first, okay? And it's not that I'm not an empathetic person, but like, not everybody's ready to hear this stuff. Not everybody's ready to do this stuff. So, if you want to work with me, I'll fucking put you through the ringer, but you're going to have a way better version of yourself. My clients can attest to that. I'm not easy, right? I'm not a life coach. I'm not a mentor, but like, you want results, I'll show you the way, right? I'll get you the results, but we're going to do the work together, all right? So let me know. I'll teach as much as I can, and I'll always give you my 110%. See you in the next one. Peace.